La 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 la. Hello, everyone. I love that this already says it has an update available. I updated this like 2 days ago. So it turns out I had 2 installs of OpenRCT2. Oh, hey! But yeah, so I had 2 installs, and last time I streamed this, and I guess the time before that, I was using the old one. So that's kind of funny. But it should be all updated now. Let's see. Capture. Okay, it does say it's capturing the cursor. Yeah, there we go. So I updated this because I was really excited by a little thing they added where you can start building stuff underground now by holding shift the same way that you would put like a scenery piece underground. And that's pretty exciting. I don't know if we'll be doing that today, but it's cool stuff, so I did want to update it. Let's see. So coming off the Everhood streams, I think what I want to do when I finish a game, like a game that's like a multi-part thing, after that, I kind of just want to do a chill stream and do some OpenRCT2 and maybe talk about the next new game to check out. Deep in the jungle lies a large area of land ready to be turned into a theme park. Have at least 1,600 guests in your park at the end of October year 4, with a park rating of at least 600. So that's about like 3.5, 4 hours, which would stop us at like right before 8 my time. I don't know. I have some stuff to do today before I go to work. This elderly park has many historical rides, but is badly in debt. Have 1,500 guests in your park at the end of October year 3. Let's do this one. How bad in debt are we talking? It's only at 2% per year. Let's put it even more in debt. At only 2% per year for like, I mean, like how much is that? Let me bust out the calculator, I guess. 265,000 divided by, to get 2% we've divided by 50, right? So we would be paying $5,300 every year on these loans, which in the grand scheme of things things might not be much, honestly. This has so many attractions in it already. What is it asking me to do? Hold on. Just get a lot of people in it and don't go bankrupt. It's already got some rides. Let's check these rides out. That's pretty decent. The layout is... it's not the best. How are we doing on staff? That's horrible. 1 handyman for this whole place. Holy shit. Yeah, loans are balanced real funny. Okay. So right away, I want to fix a few things. So as usual, I'm gonna try to keep the like the identity of the park intact. But dear Lord, there is so much here I'd do differently. Yeah, this is kind of tricky with the positioning of this railroad that's here. Does it even, like... Where's this railroad going? What a short line. Am I paying per ride or for entrance? I'm paying people admission for entrance. I guess the rides are free, then? Yeah, the rides are free. Okay. So, that's kind of a good thing for a scenario like this. Because it means people will never leave because they're broke. Or, I should say, it will take a long time before they leave because they are broke. Because this is a RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 scenario, and we do not have access to the ATMs yet again. Clear this out. We don't need people going up and around this. There we go. Most people just wander around lost for a little bit. That's fine, probably. People are coming out of this one sick. Put some benches down. Probably need more benches in general. God, that line is so short. There's nothing really I can do about it. It's so awkwardly placed. If I was playing this just for myself, I would be tearing all of this stuff down. And just, like, booting everyone out of the park and then starting it fresh. Oh, God. I don't know. See through vegetation, please. See what's going on here. That's not great either. I don't think there's a way to make this great without moving the Ferris wheel entirely. Which I could do. Pick everyone off of it. Okay, scramble. Get out of here. But yeah, I played the opening to the first Fruits Basket anime earlier. Fruits Basket's kind of funny to me. I have a kind of funny relationship with that one. So when I was in high school and middle school, there was a channel called Colors TV. Now there is still a channel called Colors TV, but it's not the same one. So this is a different one I'm talking about. Like, it is so insignificant and unknown that it used to have a Wikipedia article and then they deleted it because it was not relevant. Like, they were like, this channel that you grew up with does not meet the notability standards. And, like, to be fair, yeah, I understand. Like, this one was definitely, like, you know, it was on Dish Network. It was probably, like, in a few other spots. But it was, like, a multicultural channel. So they would play, like, a lot of, like, to my remembering, they would play, like, a lot of kind of, like, Latino American stuff. They would play stuff from, like, Kind of just all over the place. I think they had some like some African stuff on there maybe. But they had a Funimation block that would play on weekdays late at night. But it wasn't like Funimation didn't supply them with the good stuff. It was like really kind of just the cheapest licenses they had to offer were on Colors TV on their Funimation block, and then they never updated it. Ever, 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 ever. It never got updates to its programming. No more episodes, no more anime. It's just the ones that you got the first time you signed the contract, and you're stuck with that for a few years. Hi, Crookie. I'm talking about a weird old channel I used to watch in middle and high school. But, yeah, it was a multicultural channel with the Funimation block. Now, the series they had were, to my memory, I'm gonna try to remember all the ones they had. Oh my god, look at this fucking crowd of people. They're like, they're so stuffed here. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. We'll fix this. They're watching the stream. They need to stop crowding around each other. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. That'll help a little bit. So, to my... God damn it. So the series they had on were Case Closed. So I watched some Case Closed when I was young. Ah, shit, but the railroad is right there. God damn it. Okay, some of you getting kicked off this line. I'm sorry. It's also red. So let's do red. There. That'll help a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Okay, so Case Closed. They had Kodocha, which is about a, I think, high school or middle school or maybe even elementary school, like, pop star, and kind of her trials and tribulations throughout school. And, like, Kodocha, I wouldn't really recommend, if I'm gonna be honest. It has its fans. Every once in a while, fan art I made a long time ago of one of its silly little creatures. It's a reblog. Fruits Basket. So it's where I watched Fruits Basket. I want to say they only had like a few episodes of Case Closed. Like a small handful. They certainly did not have access to the full thing. It would play a lot of commercials for stuff it didn't have. So, like, I got to see commercials for Blue Gender. I got to see commercials for Black Lagoon. Just a lot of stuff that was really enticing that they didn't end up playing. Because... like, another thing about the Colors TV channel is that almost all of its commercials were, they were ad council commercials. So, like, you'd see a lot of stuff about charities and stuff. But during the Funimation segment, it was all just commercial. It was kind of like how the Disney Channel only plays Disney-related commercials. The Funimation block was the same way. It would only play Funimation stuff. I'm trying to remember what else it had. Like, I want to say that that's maybe where I watched Oh god, what's it called? It's awful. Speed Grapher. Speed Grapher is just, like, horrible. Like, we're really scraping the bottom of the Funimation barrel. God, these boats. Look at these boats. What are people thinking about these boats? I want to go on something more... Okay, so at least they're not, like, lost. But I feel like I should make this a tracked ride. Kick everyone off of it. I don't want them getting lost. People on these boats complain about getting lost all the time. I believe a lot of these, like, medium-sized turns and stuff are new to OpenRCT2. These are, like, additions. There was one other anime... Oh, we can make them canoes. Let's do that. There's one other anime that it played. Oh, Spiral. Spiral is kind of, like, crazy. It's like a mystery thriller anime. There's only one restroom in this entire fucking park. Oh my god. We gotta put restrooms everywhere. How have I already lost this much money? Certainly not because of the dad. The Spiral is a mystery thriller about some guy whose brother disappeared chasing the mystery of the, like, I think they're called the... It's not the Spiral Children. It's like the... See if I can dredge up this, like, high school memory. Indigo Children? I have no idea. But his brother went missing, and... So he's like, okay, I'm also gonna go find them to find my brother. And then he meets some of them, and they make him play, like, kind of like Death Games style shit. And it was never even finished. Like, the manga never finished, the anime never finished. They kept that shit playing on Colors TV anyway. You will never know the mystery of the whatever children. There's not even a drink stall yet. No wonder this place is going bankrupt. There's like barely any food or drinks or restrooms. I'm placing these down quickly instead of beautifully because, oh my god, this park needs it so quickly. I think the challenging part of this isn't even going to be the actual challenge. There's no information kiosk. Oh dear. Alright. We'll put like 2 of these right at the beginning. I think the challenging part of this park is gonna be making it not look butt ugly. We'll do random colors for the umbrellas and stuff. At least for now. Like, it's already kind of like, ugh. How well is this performing, really? Like, this is pretty decent. It has really low reliability. I almost feel like for this, maybe I should just get rid of everything one by one. I almost want to restart and do that. Like, they haven't really left a whole lot of room for building new stuff. Like, there's some space here. This park can definitely fit more people in it. Heidi, merry-go-round, go to the bathroom, I'm hungry. Rides are good value. Oh shit, do I have the price manager up? Yeah, I do. I have it set to 80%. There we go. Oh well, that's why I'm losing money. What even is this little spot? Like, was this always here? Yeah, it must have been. Yeah, it's just a matter of, like, I'm not even sure what to do with this park. Where are we losing the most money? Ride construction. Okay, yeah, that's my fault. We could probably charge quite a bit more for the tickets. Let's see... Okay, so you... So 60, 70... 60, 70, 80, 90. So I think this is the person who comes in with the least amount of money. Is 70. $60. No, that's 70. I'm so good at math. $90. Here's a 60. Okay. So the person who comes in with the least amount of money in this scenario has $60. So we can't charge more than $60 for a ride ticket, or else we're turning away like a fourth of the people, right? But we could charge more for this. Probably at least 40. And then if we advertise the park, people will come in. Your park entrance fee is too high. Yeah, I know. Oh, my park manager keeps messing with it. Okay. Well, see what we can do about that. You know, we'll just let it do its thing. Log flume. I want to put a coaster right here. I'll tell you what, we'll keep almost everything. We'll get rid of some of the rides that suck ass. But we'll keep almost everything. I think we're gonna start with building a new ride. Right where this thing is. They called it halitosis. Oh, I'm not even allowed to get rid of it. That's interesting. They said, don't delete halitosis. I'm allowed to edit the coaster, though. How about this railroad? I'm allowed to delete the railroad. I kind of want to do that. Like, what's it even bringing people to, really? Shooting Star I'm allowed to get rid of, but Shooting Star is probably worth keeping. Okay, so I'm not allowed to delete halicosis. That's really unfortunate. But we can... what can we do to this? We can make the pathing less ugly. I'm gonna close this. Local authority forbids demolition or modifications. We can't do anything to this. Well, actually, hold on. We can still beautify this a little bit. Why did that do that? Oh, grab the person. Thank you. Just drop them off. Yep. That's going to confuse guests for a little bit, but that's okay. This one's rough. Is that going? Yeah, that's going. Okay. So we have a new entrance. Put that. And then we should delete the old one. Some people are going to disappear underground, and that's okay. We're going to lose a few guests to the void. And we're just going to have to be okay with it. No more people coming up here. So... this stuff. We don't need this sign anymore. Come on, click it. Yep, delete that. Let's see. Park rating's still doing okay, so I'm not too concerned about that. Now this ugly mess right here goes next. And we will put the exit going this way. Yeah. It's a much shorter, much better exit. Get people right back into the park. And we can open this baby up again. And now that disgusting mess that I left here is gone. Now, can I fix the line here? The answer is yes. Do I close this while I do it, or do I just steamroll through? I think I just steamroll through. Where is this tree? It's annoying me. Yep. Alright. People are acting kind of funny about that, but that's okay. delete this. I'm really breaking the guest behavior here. I don't know what they think they're doing. Alright, that's a bit longer. I don't really like double paths in my park. Guess rarely use them the way that you think they would. What are we doing? We are fixing up this absolute mess of a park. You get left with this, like... You get left with a park that's in massive debt, and your job is to fix it. In this scenario, I have 3 in-game years to do it, which is plenty of time. The problem is you're left with very little space left to build. And so right now I'm kind of just fixing up the stuff that you start with. But I'm trying to do it in a way that makes it look a little better, because it's kind of a ugly park a little bit. And it's got like problems that are a little difficult to fix while maintaining kind of the style. People don't need to be going like here. It's got a lot of messes in it. Two restrooms that close together, probably not super necessary. Even though you will always need more restrooms. I need to just get rid of this one for now. Actually, no, it can go right here. I think that connected. It did not. There we go. Right there. It is kind of funny that you're allowed to mess with all these other rides. How's this one doing? Reliability looking kind of low. While it's unloading passengers, I'm gonna like... Where's that button? Refurbish that. How's this doing actually too? Let's close this one, boot everyone out of it. It's a little expensive, probably. Refurbish that, too. And now it's like an exciting new ride that people are overjoyed to be able to get to. Now, the exit line of this is feeding into a very crowded part of the park, it seems. So what can we do about that? I'm gonna try to just fix up what we have before I build anything particularly, like, new or interesting. And it looks like I am failing a little bit at that. Hello, Gamer King. Welcome in. man. Can't build this there. People are about to get lost and confused. Yep, here come the first people. Oh no. That's okay. We will drop these people off. Not there, I guess. Right there. Perfect. Perfect. It's not pretty, but neither is anything else in this park, so that's okay. There, and now we don't need this no entry sign. There was another thing over here I saw. What was it? Oh, the merry-go-round. All right. Merry-go-round. Probably only getting this many people wanting to ride it because it's like in this really crowded area. So I'm gonna give it a short line. And then we can block off this area where there are multiple exits. Can I loop this back around to somewhere that matters? It does not look like it. I would almost want to move the merry-go-round somewhere else. Let's demolish that. Get rid of these people. Get rid of these chumps. It's not necessary. The new place to get in line. The shooting star is right there. And then the new place to get in line for the mini railroad line is already pretty long for what it is. I see people like scratching their heads in this line. I don't like the mini railroad. Let's see. How can I fix that? I mean, it's just so far away from everything. God, and it goes so slow. People are complaining about the length of the queues in your... Yeah, for the railroad. I brought that up. It's because it's a long and boring fucking ride. So it takes forever for people to get on it. And I made the line really long. Let's see. How angry are these people, though, actually? Are they, like, upset? They don't seem upset. I don't want to get rid of it entirely. The thing about the miniature railroad line is that because it's free and because it's a transport ride, people will get on it no matter what, as long as they see it. So the line will fill no matter what. Okay, I'm devising a plan. We're gonna fix this. That did cause it to close over here, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could make this longer if I wanted. I don't know if it would help. Three. 2, 3. Just a little longer. And then bring this entrance down here. And then the exit is completely blocked off, which is really, really good, and you definitely want that for your park. I'm gonna have to find a place to put the exit. I'm starting to see why they did it the way that they did it. Even if I hate it. So, okay, the easy fix, so easy. Boom. And then we stop. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Ah, okay. What's this red text? They can't find the path to enter restroom number 2? Hello? Why? Where is that? Oh, that's why. There. Happy? Better be. So this, some trash cans. Sylvia, and open. It's called Touch What? Oh. Okay, so also, I looked into Twitch integration for this game. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that shit to work. So, if you want me to rename one of these people coming in, these like, these fresh little, any of these fresh little peeps, if you want me to name one of them after you and then turn the alerts on, raise your hand, because I'll do it. Park with the best toilet facilities in the country. Bucket, yeah, sure. Alright. Would you say that your preferred ride intensity is between 2 and 5? I guess so. Those are kind of chiller rides. You just bought a park map. Congratulations. Gamer King, preferred ride intensity more than 4? We'll do this shit manually. We don't need any fancy Twitch integration. Yo, the circus is now available. And my railroad just broke down. Canvas 10. Let's get that looking like the rest of the park. They like they're muddy red and brown in this park, I guess. My advertising campaign for the park is finished. We do have some more guests. It's only year one. Keep that campaign going. Spend a lot of our money to do it. Okay, ride construction. It looks like when we're not constructing rides, we are making money. Also, Landshark just entered halitosis. You're queuing for it now. So I hope you're really excited about that. This ride could use a longer line, for sure. I can't believe how short this was at the start. Put a line here. Cut people off from entering this exit. We're fixing stuff up. Things are getting good. Let's make our train, like, a little more... Let's make it pop out a little more. Looks like I can only really edit the run of it. Make that pink. Okay. Monorail cycles, am I allowed to delete this? This is like the worst ride in the entire game. Say goodbye. There's 2 of them. There are 2 sets of them. Get rid of it. Icky. Yuck. Give me some space to put an actual ride in here, please. And then stop anyone from coming in here so I can delete the stuff. Scram! Front. Hey, hey! We're coastering. We're fixing up a park. They're in massive debt, and I am not helping. I just increased... The first thing I did when I saw that they were in debt was increase their debt. But it's okay, because... it'll look good. Speaking of look good, let's, like, fix up some of this. It's extremely expensive to do this kind of, landscaping in this game, but we're doing it. Ooh. It's about to rain. That means profits for me if I put some more kiosks down in time. Suck the money right out of these fuckers. Alright. So I think that's about all the fixing up I need to do. Hopefully this haunted train doesn't take any turns too crazy, and then we end up with someone dying. The Gamer King has joined the queue line for Shooting Star. Land shark's heading to it. You thought halitosis was great. Okay. So now we can actually get to the ride building segment. I only have 8,000. Shop sales definitely helped us when it rained. Still making pretty good bank on park entrance tickets. We're already most of the way there for the goal. So we already have a reverser. Maximum funding, no transport rides. Probably don't need shops and stalls, but we'll keep that on. So the thing is, whatever kind of coaster I build here, it'll attract people, but not as many people as it could, because we already have one of each of these kinds, it looks like. Because this is our Virginia reel. This is our reverser coaster. And maybe we don't have a side friction? Oh, maybe this is the side friction. Yeah, that's the side friction. So we don't have a reverser coaster yet. So it looks like that's the one I'm going to be doing. I'm not, like, super familiar with building these. I'm pretty sure you need a reverser on them. Yeah, you need one track piece for the reverser. Where am I put this entrance? This might be a little bit of a tight squeeze for this. Oh god, it does. Yeah, it doesn't have access to, like, oh man. Alright, I'm seeing what kind of coaster this is. I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones where the train can just fall the fuck off of it if it goes around the corner too fast. I might be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Which means we have to be extra careful building it, because it might be fine in testing and then struggle later. So I think, since there's not a lot of people in this little part of the park, I can attract people here with the coaster. And I'm going to do a little funny here. Oh, maybe that is this? What kind of coaster is this? Side friction. Okay, so this is the side friction coaster. And then this is the work. Okay. So I was right. We want it to barely make it up the hill, but not that badly. So it doesn't have access to banked turns. So turning on this coaster going quickly is always going to be kind of intense. And you don't want it to happen so quickly that it falls the fuck off. Because I'm pretty sure this is one of those. So I'm going to be pretty moderate about the intensity of this one. People are complaining about the lengths of queues. Which one now? The railroad again. They said, get me out of this line. They said, please, I'll do anything. So what we're gonna do, since this has 2 lines, hire a little entertainer for each of them. And that entertainer's job is strictly to entertain people in those lines. And that'll stop people from complaining. Also, people are complaining because I didn't put TVs up. Oops, that's my bad. I should probably put them up here too. Hopefully these people aren't complaining about the length of the line, because this is a coaster. It should have a decent throughput. So I'm thinking about a stream for this weekend. Hi, is this management? I've been waiting in line for 3 fucking hours. Standard Cedar Point experience. It's been a while since I've been to Cedar Point, but I've heard that kind of like the management there hasn't been as good these days. Lines are like long now. Like they've always been long, but apparently it's like even worse. Which is kind of sad to hear. I'd love to go to Cedar Point again soon. It's a roller coaster park that I live pretty close by. see-through veggies. Okay, we want one. There we go. And now, perfect. Rid of these. Put a little bump there, just cause. Entrance and exit. Alright, let's test this thing. So I'm thinking about streaming this weekend, and it could be... It'd probably be Friday. Oh shit, I should probably like unreverse. I forgot. This would be a good place for that, right? So if I stream this weekend, there's a chance that it would be a Yume Nikki fan game. One I haven't played before. I don't know which one. I'd have to just look through the ones I haven't played yet and then play it. But I'm also looking at maybe Dujana, which is a Jack King Spooner game. Jack King Spooner makes really interesting kind of art games, very experimental, like graphic adventures. And I tend to like those. Like, Sluggish Morse is one that he's made. But I have Jujana, and I've had it for a while, because it was in one of those big bundles from years back that itch.io released. Alright, 5.03 isn't too bad, all things considered. It could be better. But it could be a lot worse. So there's a chance that it's Dujana. I have no idea how long that's going to be if I play it. It strikes me as something that might take several streams. But I think Dujana could be a fun one to do. Whereas a Yume Nikki fan game, oftentimes those are kind of short because they're not finished. And that would probably be like, unless I picked a really, really big one, probably just like a one-off. But I'd love to start playing those. Ooh, where's this sign from? Where's this going? Do not enter this nowhere. We don't need this. Get rid of that. Okay, so we've got a new ride. It costs a lot of money. But it'll help bring people into the park. We're selling tickets for $24 now instead of $19. So hopefully that keeps bringing people in. Now I did demolish, where is it? I did demolish the horrible little monorails in the middle of this park here. So now we have a lot of extra space to use. I could even get rid of these rowing boats. They're probably not very good. They're probably not bringing a whole lot to the park. We'll see if we can build around it. There's a nice little strip of pavement here that I could bring some lines into. And we did just unlock the wooden wild mouse, which is one of my favorites to build. It's very easy to build these quite compact. Like, I might even be able to do it here if I really wanted to, like, mess with lines all day. This would be, like, a decent spot for it. Even. It's a little hard to, like... Let's... actually... I'm looking at... these two ends of these lines. Let's look through scenery. Okay, that's just dirt. There's just dirt here. Vertical faces too, please. I don't know if we can fit... We could try. Haunted train in the way. Okay. So I'm looking at trying to connect the two ends of the park. Like from here, where this rowing boats is, to maybe like here, or here. It's nice if you have a loop, that way guests don't have to like go all the way back through. It helps prevent guests from getting lost. In fact, it'd probably be a really good idea to connect these two parks if it's possible. It looks like this train might be in the way, or this coaster. This coaster is really, it's kind of hard to tell exactly where it is. But it's definitely in the way of footpaths. Okay. Well, where might we be able to connect some footpaths? Make this park a little less confusing. Okay, first of all, this fry shop having its own little area up here, not the best. People are gonna go up there and be like, there's nothing up here for me. And they're just gonna walk back and forth and shit. Keep it anyway, but maybe we put, like, also a restroom here, and drink stall here. It interrupts the benches a bit, but it'll be okay. Are people even lost? People are complaining about crowding. They're complaining about crowding literally everywhere. This map is... the whole map is flashing. I need to build more road for them to be on. They're like coming all the way up here, and then finding this line is like completely full, and then there's only rowing boats. I should just get rid of the damn rowing boats. Maybe this haunted train ride sucks too. I have caused a small problem for myself with this line. I'm like cutting off a place where I could put a loop. Because I said, hey, that line needs to be longer, and it wasn't true. Gonna get rid of that banner, and we're gonna, like, this is gonna be unpleasant for, like, 8 people. But we're gonna drop this there. Alright, let's build some path. People desire concrete. Perfect. Okay, so now we have an actual loop. What's even going on here? Why is this whole mess here? This is like a nightmare. Let's close the apples. Let's get rid of the apples for a second. Let's get rid of this stuff for a second. That's the clear scenery button. I don't need that. There we go. Land. This place is a mess. There's no reason for like half of this pathing. Close it off for a minute. Oops. These people off the bench. Stop looking at stuff. Scram. Wooden roller coaster now available. Now we're talking. I don't know if I'll be able to fit one of those in here anywhere. They don't leave you much space. But it'll be better than nothing. Let's get our stuff back. Restroom. Surprise. Of this. Oh, we have balloons now. We have access to balloons. My balloons. Make these random colors like the umbrellas are. We gotta go to exit rides. We can put this by this exit. For these to be so close together. Here. That's, yeah, same problem as when I tried to put the restroom there. There we go. All right. Build another coaster. Now in year 2, let's build that wild mouse. Seems seems like a good spot for us, eh? Ooh, yeah, I didn't think so. Alright. Ooh, takes that kind of hard, though. That's probably safe, that it barely makes that. With people in it, it will definitely make it. It's a little scary, but that's okay. Coasters are supposed to be a little bit scary, even from the engineer's point of view, I'm sure. A good coaster should have physicists telling you, I don't know about that one. Oh my god, I'm out of money. Oops. Oops. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. Just fire a couple handymen. That'll fix everything. Let the simulation run for a bit, and then hopefully that will save us. Yo, a pirate ship. Too bad I can't afford that. Okay, okay. We're out of the red for now. Oh, I could probably not do any more research. That would probably help a little bit. Dang, okay. What is my overall park happiness? Let's see. I know there's a way to see that. There we go. I mean, we're doing pretty solid on park happiness. Also, welcome in, Dark Crow. I think I just made some financially irresponsible decisions. Like, probably don't need these. Probably don't need that many mechanics. Probably should not have taken out extra loans. But, you know, like if I really wanted to, you know, I guess I could deconstruct this ride I've been constructing. Which is unfortunate. I did want to do this ride here. But look, we're in the green again. Probably fine. I think to bring more money into the park, we're just gonna have to, you know, bring more people in. I can't afford that. Do 2 weeks. 2 weeks of that, and then let's tell the price manager to stop with that. And then, what was it, 50? 50 is the lowest, or was it 60 that people bring in? There we go. That'll probably fix us. Get some people in from advertising, and they'll pay anything. As long as they've got it. And I mean, what's the scenario goal anyway? Like 1,500? Yeah. We'll be so good. It'll be fine. Honestly, one good rain will fix us. See, look at that. I could probably even afford to start building that coaster again. So let's slow this down a bit. I've built one thing. This entire scenario. I've just been fussing with the rides that are already here. So let's rebuild this. Like this, kinda. Guess they're complaining about the lengths of the queues. Yeah, they're complaining about the lengths of the queues because I sacked the the entertainers that were stopping them from doing that. But they're just gonna have to be okay with it for a little bit because we're struggling a little financially. I said building a roller coaster. There we go. That's what we want. Right through there. Let's see, it makes it there. Makes it through there. Makes it through that. And then let's... Maybe we just make it boringly go straight across. Do a pretty, I don't know, maybe it's not too intense. Yeah, no, that's a pretty decent turn. Alright, this will be the one that makes people love us again. We're getting notifications about the park entrance fee being too high. Literally does not matter to me. Let's see. Perfect. This here, someone's peeping in. The blue line for our blue ride. I want it to be decently long. Boom. Boom. Let's test this baby out. Do we still have these going? No, we don't. We need these to be going all the time. Or at least that one. Or else no one's gonna pay for our park entrance tickets. Alright, how was that? 6.3, 7.3, pretty good. Certainly a lot better than the two dingy-ass monorails. The little monorail cycles that they had in this little area before. People are gonna love it. Let's get some benches down so they don't throw up everywhere. We have $200 to our name. And it does not look like it's going to rain anytime soon. Maybe the park ticket price comes back down a bit. Yeah. No, I'm not blocking anything. There we go. That's a steady rise in guests. And we have like a whole year to get only like 100 more people in. So really we just have to survive monetarily. That's the real goal now. And it looks like we're making money. We just have to be able to bear the brunt of like the end of month penalty for having a big loan. What a mess of a park. What have we all unlocked? There's a pirate ship we could do golf, mazes. Where can I stuff a maze? Mazes are pretty compact. Put it right under this. Can't see shit. See-through rides, please, and see-through supports, and invisible. That didn't help at all. None of that helped. Supports, though. Yeah, the see-through supports. Alright. There. This is going to be kind of a tiny maze. That's okay. The entrance here. And the exit here. They can actually get out of that, right? Looks like it. Slow down now that we have some cash. Certainly by now they have stopped coming in from advertisements. Probably fund this again. Let's advertise our new-ish wooden mouse. It's expensive, but it brings people in, and people bring in money. Let's do that too. And then because we have people coming in from ads, we can bump this up again. But we have to keep the ads going if we want to maintain that number. There sure are a lot of fucking people right here. What the hell? What's going on? Y'all need lines to get into. Oh, I see part of it. I see part of the problem. It would help if I lowered this land right here and then gave this line just one more whoop, right there. So now when people bump into that line, because, you know, if it was right here, they'll bump into it, be like, oh, it's full, and then they start walking backwards and go right back into here. That's going to be, like, part of the problem. But other than that, I think it's just, like, there's too much stuff feeding into this area. And maybe the people here at the start need more options of places and directions to go. People are also getting caught like right here because I have 2 of these. Probably don't need that. Shooting star still hasn't been fixed. Well, whose job is that? Also, I closed this haunted house and never opened it. Shooting star, what's up? What's going on? Mechanic 1, where are you at, man? Are you actually responding to it, or are you lost? What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Get over there. Yeah, respond to that call and then go back. Go backwards. No, yeah, that way. Good. Let's hire a new handyman. There's like puke everywhere here. get our handyman back, actually. I had a couple. What a mess of a part that they start you with. Just an absolute nightmare. At least I can say that none of it is my fault. I guess some of it's my fault. Some of it is definitely my fault. Like, I did make a mess here. Part of that could be maybe... like, close that, and then... each. Maybe this line needs a new ride. Or, this ride needs a new line. Where is it? I lost it. There it is. Maybe, like, hit this area instead. Pick all of these people out of this line, maybe. It did just close for repairs. Let's properly close this. And then, if I hit this... oh, no, I can't hit the construction button. It's broken. But this line is causing problems. For sure. So is the exit path, probably, but... Not a whole lot I can do about that at the moment. Let's get a good view. Okay, a good view does not exist. So... we're gonna have to, like, cut into the ground, maybe? Oh my god, what a nightmare. Let me see through the supports. I'll do it this way. All this work just because I was like, no, I want to maintain the integrity of the scenario. I wanted to maintain the park's image. The image was really bad, though. It's like, but what if the image is a mess? Yeah. Rid of this. And this. Let those people wander in the grass. They'll find their way back home eventually. And this can just be... it can be a different kind of mess now. Do I have space here? Yes. Okay. Boom. Perfect. Not even a mess. It's a little awkward, but it's not a mess. Close that off. Now we have maybe a semblance of normalcy here. Open the haunted train back up. Re-advertise re-advertise the park. And maybe, just maybe, this area will clear up a little bit. This one, though, I think we're just fucked. Like, I don't know if there's anything I can do to get these people out of here. This is like a nightmare junction, and they're just gonna have to deal. I will rehire these entertainers, at the very least. Maybe I just hire an entertainer for the crowded part. Maybe we just do that. It's not that expensive. Rain. So a bunch of money comes in when it rains. Because they're all buying umbrellas at max price. So that'll be good for us. As long as they don't, like, then leave. We're also in April year 3, and the scenario ends October year 3, I believe. So, May, June, July, August, September, October. 6 months in-game left. I did speed up quite a bit of the scenario, so we'll be ending definitely before my estimated time. I usually don't speed things up. No one riding my ride. Oh my god, I've been testing this ride the whole time and forgot to ever open it? That's funny. That's a good one. I built this so long ago. And no one was on it the whole time. That's like embarrassingly bad. I'm so good at this game. Well, at least people are on it now. Its reliability is still high, and that's what matters. A little unfortunate that I couldn't make this park, you know, look nice, but we're winning the scenario and that's what matters. Unless something dreadful happens, I should probably save. Yeah. That's a new interface. I'm not used to that save interface. I kind of want to try building something like right here, maybe, but there's not a lot of space. Like, if I wanted to build a wooden coaster, that would be pretty tricky without making the park looking even worse. I can try. There's no harm in trying. Getting it back to the station if I put it here is going to be like a nightmare. I'm so full from Reese's Pieces Yum. Did you bring enough to share with the class? Did you bring enough to share with the teacher? Yeah, catch. Thank you. Ooh. We're gonna do another one of these, I guess. I don't know if that's gonna make it, but we will continue building as if it definitely would. God, what an ugly part. Sorry to anyone who's like, oh, but I love this part. But, like, it's a mess. This scenario is a mess. And, like, I know that's the point of it, but dear lord. Oh, that goes right. You don't want it. Yo, we have new pieces for this now? Yo, huge loops. Oh my god. They're going crazy with the wooden coasters in OpenRCT2 now. I'll watch it go through all this, see if it looks like a nightmare. It barely makes it up that. It's down, it's back up. Makes this loop, yes, okay. Oops, ugh, get real close. And then it doesn't really matter if we come barreling into the station. I guess it does a little bit. We could probably do something about that. Let's do on-ride photo section. I don't think we have any of those yet. So that could be helpful. Water splash definitely helps with the speed problem. We need more space. Ooh, yeah, I knew that getting back here was gonna be a problem, but I thought I gave myself enough space. Turns out that might not be true. Alright. Figure something out. Okay, goes up. Yep, barely makes it. Takes its turn. Slows down a bit for a water splash. People aren't like trapped here, are they, in this maze? I want to get out of maze 1. I think maybe I didn't make it possible to get out of this maze. Let's just delete it. Let's just get rid of it, and it's like nothing ever happened. It was so hard to see while I was constructing that maze. So that makes sense. I don't think I can finagle my way out of this. That's like the least climactic place to put your your photo section. You know what? Another water splash there, make it go forward a bit, bring it here, and then we can put some more station platform, make the train a little longer, and hopefully that doesn't mess with anything as far as, like, safety goes. And then just make sure this thing doesn't, like, kill anyone. It's got 2 trains, so maybe it'll be fine. Haunted train still hasn't been fixed. My mechanics don't know how to get to anything. Okay, haunted train actually was fixed. Just took a minute. Oh my god, the dilemma of pathing in this game. It's always gotta be something. What am I doing? What am I doing over there? It's so hard to see anything. Keep through supports, please. This is such a long and awful line. People are gonna hate this line. But we're really, really, really close to... Ferris wheel 1 still hasn't been fixed. Where are my fucking mechanics? Where are they? It's mechanic 1 again. Bro. Oh, is there a way to, like, undo all patrol area? That's gonna be part of the problem, because I've been messing with the pathing a lot. Okay, you know what? The fastest way to undo patrol area is to fire him and just hire a new one. We'll just do that every time it presents itself as a problem. How did this turn out? 6.9, 7.13. Turn that thing on. And then quickly build an exit path so that people don't die. Everything is always in the way. Alright, so this is how we'll do the exit. And then we lower this land to make room for it. Something I could have probably done for the entrance. And that'll be good, I think. Yeah, people are getting on it, which means they can get out of it. No, entry sign there. Alright. Haunted train still hasn't been fixed. Yeah, I figured. What is... yeah. We need to get rid of, like... Is that the haunted train right there he's going into? No? Okay, he's lost. Get rid of him. Get rid of all the mechanics that are tied to specific little areas. Hire new ones to replace them. Hire some new handymen too. That should fix the problem. If it doesn't, I don't know what to do. Let's run some advertising for our new wooden coaster. Start that. And one for the park. Start that. And that'll bring more people in. And it'll bring more money in. And then we should be good to coast until October. The goal for this scenario is 1,500 people by the end of October year 3. So we have 1,500, and it's June year 3, so not too much longer now. But the scenario presents you with a park that is already pretty much entirely built with very little space for new rides. And their layout is shit. Like, you start with like a really bad layout, and this one specific ride you are not allowed to delete. Like, you're not allowed to delete it or change it at all. So I tried to maintain the park and most of its rides. It had a few shitty rides that I got rid of or moved. But there's very, very little space here to deal with. Oh, and also the park is massively in debt. Like, they have a huge loan. The percentage on it isn't too bad. So I just took out the rest. Let's see what our people are thinking. It's too crowded here. Yeah, that's what I figured. There's not really much I can do about that. We're pretty much out of space for path that's meaningful. Running out of cash. So we have 57 people who are going to leave here soon. We can afford to take that hit. Probably. 10 more who just simply want to go home. We have like a really desperately angry person somewhere in here. Or maybe not anymore. Is anyone here, like, red-faced? I don't think they should be. Is this RCT 1 or 2? This is a RCT 1 scenario. So we don't have an ATM. We don't have first aid rooms. probably save. I really don't think there's much else for me to do to this park. I cleaned up most of their messes. I don't have a whole lot of space left for building anything. I could kind of like try to beautify it a little bit in some spots. I guess I'll do a bit of that. Got flashbanged with an ad for the League of Legends fighting game. All I know is that they put the wolf guy in it. Or something. He looks good. It's the kind of game I never really got into. Even though it's a tag fighter, you can choose how your tag stuff functions. One of them just being having one stronger character. But no assists or swapping. Alright, this handyman exists for the full function of watering these flowers. And I'd have to only learn one character. Oops. Okay, is there anything I can do to help ease these people's pain? I think there is. And I'm gonna do it now. They're gonna have to wander a little bit in the grass and not get lost. And we're just gonna have to trust that they're smart, mature adults about it. I don't know if this is actually gonna help at all. but we are trying. Okay, so yeah, part of this is caused by this fucking French fry shop that I called out forever ago as being a problem area. There's no need to have a big space like this dedicated to your one fucking French fry shop. It's causing problems. Okay, this person's running out of cash. Let's bring them closer to the front, I guess. Look at all these people here now. They're, like, stuck. They're trapped. I probably should have just, like... Here, let's gather them all into this. Reconstruct a bridge. And then... There we go. That'll fix it. They're all just... They're watching this. Whatever. Whatever. Fry Island. Alright. Now these people... It's still so fucking crowded. But at least it's not what it was. Now we are down one French fry shop, so we can re-add that here. And the drink stall too. Disperse. Clear this out. At least it looks cleaner. Oh, busy there. Oh well. Like, it's crowded in other areas of the park, too. I just think that 1,500 people is a lot to ask for in a park this cramped. You're not really able to make a big loop for people to just naturally wander in. Got people going all kinds of ways. Look at this little area. This is like a nightmare. At least we're not having any problems with mechanics unable to figure out where the rides are, which is their job. God, that is a funny loan, though. We would not be able to pay this off at all. Like, it would take forever. Ooh, splash boats. Too bad August, September, October. Ooh, actually, we are about to get splash boats. Splash boats could be good if I can fit it somewhere. Those hold a lot of people in them. but they're kind of space intensive. I'd have to get pretty fucking creative. We've used up most of our space. And certainly getting a line would be difficult. Oh, I don't know about that. Not there. Maybe kind of thread it in between in here. Problem is, I would really love for it to be somewhere where there's too many people so that it can hold those people in line. The turns on this are huge. You only have really big turns on it. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna have to get, like... Is that correct? No, that's off by 1. Is that correct? There we go. Maybe? Okay, yes. We want station platforms, as many as we can get. Where's our little problem area at? It's over here. But the ride is all the way over here. It'd be a very long line, and it'd be ugly. But we could do it. I want to make it a straight shot. So I'm going to build the line first. Gonna put a little thing here so people don't just think it's normal path. Can we get some height marks on paths, please? Oh, wait. Oh, that's at like 20 feet. Perfect. Entrance. Boom. Exit. Boom. Now, this is going to confuse people. They're not, like, you know, you really should avoid at all costs having too many paths going over and under each other. It makes it a little hard for their puny little digitized brains to know exactly where things are. But this will have the benefit of taking people from that space that's crowded, putting them in a line for a while, putting them in a ride that holds a lot of people, and then dumping them somewhere that's less crowded. We just have to test it once. And then we'll only have it for a month before the scenario completes. Now, this is an extremely long line, but the throughput of this ride should be good enough that no one actually has to wait in the line for very long, if at all. We can actually increase that even further by setting the maximum waiting time to be like 7 seconds. I think that gives them enough time to like load into a boat and make it 8. Just open it. People will get on. I have a no entry sign, I forgot. They'll start piling in. Decent stats. Not too bad. It's this ride, this whole park is just like a tangled mess, but that's okay because we're gonna win. We want those ad campaigns to keep going. Let's actually advertise our new splash boats. Advertising campaign for the park. And we can afford to do pretty much all of these, and you should be doing all of them if you can. We certainly can. We're doing pretty good. Yeah, please ignore the red weekly profit number. That's not important. Look at all of these people who are now in a line who would have been stuck on, like, the concrete here. And there's 80 people on the ride. 90. And it's still crowded. But this is one of the best rides for holding people and getting them unclusterfucked. $128 people. It's also a good ride because you can't really fuck it up. You're never gonna make a splash boats that crashes. Boats are allowed to hit each other as fast as they can go, and it'll be fine. People don't really care. Maybe the park will look better if I, like, plant trees to hide everything. How's that? Well, it's not better, but it's also not worse. Go-karts. That would have been great to have before October 15th. Those are super easy to build. I could have put one like right here. But we're about to finish the scenario, and so the stream will end. I think there's not much more we can do here. I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to dinner. I've got stuff to make some deli wraps. I'm gonna try to make it the way that they used to make it at the school cafeteria. My sibling and I were talking about them. People would go nuts for the deli wraps at my old high school. And I could never quite figure out exactly how they were made. But my sibling thinks they were probably turkey, which surprises me because I've never been like a huge turkey fan. But it's also been like years and years and years since I've really like tried deli meat turkey. So I'm gonna give that a shot. I'm gonna try to recreate the deli wrap of high school fame. And if that doesn't turn out good, I will simply make a buffalo chicken wrap instead. October's coming to an end. We have 2,000 guests. We've overachieved by 500. We had a scary time with our money for a little bit, where I was in the red, but we've fully recovered. And even though I didn't pay off the loan, we've got $17,000 in cash that really doesn't belong to us. We managed to build some coasters. We destroyed their ugliest rides. We were forced to keep their ugliest ride intact. We had a kerfuffle with the old management. We had a kerfuffle with the old mechanics who had to be overthrown and replaced. Entertainers came and went. I was never able to truly make this park look good. But I can enter my... You achieved your objective with a company value of negative $58,000. But you know what? It is an objective achieved nonetheless. And now I can enter my name, Scrumdiddlyumptious. Sprightly Park has been defeated. It was in the challenging category, and I do have to say it was quite the challenge. But like most challenges in RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, it can be defeated with a little bit of advertising and knowledge of game mechanics. Save that one. So I think this weekend, it might be a Sunday. Might be streaming Sunday. Friday or Sunday. Probably not Saturday. I think chances are high that it is a Yume Nikki fan game that I have not played before. I don't know which one, because there's so many to pick from that I haven't played. And if it's short, like if it ends up being short, then there will be more than one. And then next week, maybe, I start checking out Dujana. Because Dujana is a game I've been looking forward to. It's very kind of in that vein of weird that Yume Nikki belongs to. It's by Jack King Spooner, who has rarely disappointed me. So look forward to that.